Jake, get silly old adventure off to the races. Now examine Pumpkin Patch. Although these pumpkin vines are amazingly prolific, every morning when you leave your bedroom you'd swear half the pumpkins vanished overnight. It's probably just the fauna eating them. Not that it matters, because they keep growing right back. It wasn't always overgrown like this. When you first discovered the transmaterializer, you started messing around with it haphazardly. You kept purifying pumpkins from somewhere. It was just pumpkin after pumpkin, until one time, a copy of the bunny you inherited from Grandma showed up. Much less old and tattered, of course. All that falling around was before you realized how precious its fuel would be. Such a waste of good uranium. You brought all the surplus pumpkins home and left them lying about. Then, the seed sprouted and started growing out of control. You guess that's what happens when you introduce non-indigenous flora into the wilderness. Now Jake, be completely oblivious to thing in background. You successfully failed to notice it. Wait, notice what? You don't even know what we're talking about here. But it doesn't matter for now, because suddenly a wild chum assails you with banter! Jake, answer Lalonde.
Holy shit, Jage! Lol. Okay.
Howdy! And what's all this commotion about?
Nothing. Just your basic run-of-the-mill holy shit. And also, hi.
Ah, okay then. Hello it is.
Also, wants to know, what do you want for your wiggling day?
I'm not really abreast of the raddest jargon that the cool kids toss about these days. Maybe because I live alone on an island? I don't know. But in any case, are you referring to my upcoming birthday?
Ease.
I see. Well, very thoughtful of you to consider so early. I don't wager I could advise with much specificity, but I can all but assure you that I will find any gesture of yours to be totally capital.
You are so fucking adorable!
Rings it kerchief with perspiring mitts.
Yoink naps kerfief and stops RPing for rest of chat. I was only bringing it up so much in advance because of the end of the world about to happen and all. And then, I wouldn't get the chance unless we play this game like a bunch of suckers, obviously, and all meet up in there and everything, which would totes kick ass. Totes. But if you want to know what I think...
Yes?
Do ya?
I do want to know what you think. I always want to know, because you are always smart and sassy.
Best dude. Anyway, I really don't think we should.
Should what now?
Play the game.
Why not?
The Baroness wants us to. Baroness. I don't know why. Everything I know about it says it should be a good game and real important, and it'll let us all get together and do something great and be best friends for maybe eternity, but she took all that and twisted it somehow. All I know is she's banking on us doing this, and if she needs us to do this, then it's got to be to make something fucking horrible happen. Horrible. Bullseye.
Well, Whore Bibles notwithstanding, I have it on terrific authority that playing this game will be incredibly important. So perhaps you're right. Maybe we are part of her evil plan. But does that also necessarily rule out that good will come of it?
I guess not. I just have a bad feeling. Maybe I'm just like this nutty-ass bitch twirling yarn from a shit wizard's nappy brown beard, but I can't bring myself to trust a cake-selling, genocidal alien overlord sea queen. Never mind, that sentence checks out.
Agreed. Haha.
So, what is the itinerary again?
Who's it?
Regarding the game, who's playing in what order, etc.
Oh, is there such an itinerary?
Yes, I think so. I think it's gonna be like, I start with Jane and bring her in the session. Then DS brings me in and you bring him in, and then Jane does you and closes the loop.
Where are you getting this intel? Did you guys make a plan or something?
Nah, don't worry about it. do you want me to set you up with the files now?
Ooh, these illicit hacked wares, which I hear tell were recently jimmied piping hot off the interclouds.
I love that you were barely even joking with that statement, but yeah, basically.
The silicon pickpocket strikes again! Whom is the wiser? Nobody.
Heart. Okay, I'll send it, but...
Yeah?
Jake.
What?
Jake! You're wearing one of your dumb computers now, aren't you?
You
are all think typing at me right now while wearing something ridiculous. Ridiculous. High five to self.
Hogswallop, why would you even think that? That's so stupid.
I'm not letting either of you run this file on your shitty, brainwashy propaganda helmets or anything else you got to wear to run. 'Tis my one condition.
Fair enough. When I get back from my errand, I'll situate myself at the trusty old Husktop. Acceptable?
Ease.
Then you have decided to play, in spite of your reservations?
I don't know, I guess.
Bravo!
Don't all bravo at me, man. You're just bravoing a big-ass shrug. I mean, maybe. I have every reason to want to play it. I'm actually dying to play it, okay? I mean, you believe me, right? About the bad shit that could happen?
Of course I do. What sort of friend would I be if not?
Okay, well, don't say that to Jabe. And...
She has her ways. I believe they are not incongruous with those of an intelligent and discerning young woman.
Christ, what a gentleman... Fix. I mean, goddamn!
I guess.
But that's the thing with you. You believe in people and also the things they tell you. Jane never believed my crap. Never any of my warnings about the Baroness. Didn't believe any of the stuff about my mom and so on and so on and soon. Till after a while, I just stopped even trying to convince her hard or bring up any crazy shit. Because, doing a lot of songs and dances to convince somebody who thinks you're just shitting them all the time kind of wears on a friendship. And who even needs that? But you believe in stuff. Probably because the more crazy fake shit you believe in, the more open the world gets and the more chance there is for adventures being real, right?
Righto! If a man believes hard enough in imaginary things, then I dare say that makes them slightly less fake.
Yeah, exactly what I'm talking about. Exactly. Wonk. Wink. It's one of those things Jane likes about you so much.
It is?
Which, I'm not supposed to talk about to you ever, so never mind.
Talk about what?
Nope.
You mean how, well, a way in which I suppose...
Nope.
Jane is prone to looking upon me with what I fathom to be more than just friendly affection?
Nope. Hey, look who didn't say nothing about that. Why, it is this silly fucking drunk girl over here.
It's a tricky issue, and you know I adore Jane, and please don't think I haven't given some thought to, well, that angle of our relationship, I guess.
Ugh, Jake, no, please. This is a conversation that can't happen because I started it, and I blew it by saying stuff, so you have to forget it. Forget it.
Oh. Yeah, I can see the dilemma this causes for your friendship with her. I'll drop it.
Phew. Okay, on this topic, I am now and forever Miss Zipperlips. Zipperlips. Zipperlips? Miss Zwipperpips! Fuck! Okay, this is me for future ref. Zip!
Oh my! Nothing is escaping that lovely lady's whistle maker. It shuts tight as a drum! Whoa, wait, I hope that didn't sound dirty. Okay, but may I say this? If, in the future, I would like to bring up certain topics completely unsolicited by one who may be sworn to secrecy on those very matters, and if I'm in need of, I guess, neutral and totally non-compromising advice from a friend, do you think that Miss Zwipperpips might unseal those scandalous metal choppers for a bit? Fuck, that also sounded kind of dirty. God damn it!
Unzip, yeah, of course. I'm totals your BFFs, Jake. I am, at peace with that reality formerly known as raw fucking deal for what avenues it closes between you and I, that being your biffsy, has got to me, but yeah.
Wait, what?
I'm just chill as fuck about being a pale friend to all varieties of cute and eligible as hell peeps. Do you see my shoulder? How it says, "Hey friend, please deposit tears here." That is a legit invite and is like sincere as fucking bananas.
Oh, well, I'm sure it is, but I don't know how much crying I'm gonna be doing. Probably none, I think.
No, I know, I'm just saying that... Okay, I'm now spinning my wheels like a motherfucker, but yeah, the answer is yes.
Great.
And not that I'm backpedaling, but what about your best bro? Don't you get to talking to him about girl troubles ever?
Yeah, well, like I said, the whole thing is complicated. Best not to get into it until I'm ready to, you know, really start manhandling these bushel loads of prickly pears.
Prickly pears.
The pears being the tricky subjects in question. Metaphorically.
Right. Snickers. Poor Jake. Up to his neck in all the woes.
Nah, it's cool.
Speaking of which, I heard he is making you track down his robo-self to kill it or something for uranium?
Sigh.
And the AR disabled the novice setting?
Yes.
You're so fucked.
Oh, most certainly. I was actually just getting all my final affairs in order when you messaged me. I was to bequeath to you all my WAB posters.
What?
Weekend at Bernie's, damn it!
Oh, fuck, yay! I'm always in need of something to put under my cat's shitbox.
Aww.
Okay, tell you what. As an early Wiggling Day thing, you know what I'll do?
I still don't really get the wiggling thing, but no, what?
I'll enable the Brobot's novice setting again for you.
Wow. Thanks, I think.
But that don't count as the whole thing. I'll think of something better, too. For now, peace, Jake, and good luck on your Robro quests.
Jake, commence Robro quest. It is time to get dead serious about hunting down a robot that looks exactly like your best friend, destroy it with your gun somehow, and steal its uranium. But then, the thing behind you that you were oblivious to starts grumbling. You totally forgot about the frightening fauna on this island, and its regrettable realness attribute. Jake, turn around! You leap into the tropical island fray in an attempt to violently pacify the gigantic Earth Crab Dad. What is he even doing here? The question doesn't even occur to you. The island has been crawling with these things for as long as you can remember. You glance at the crudely rendered battle, direct your browser to the Homestuck Bandcamp page, and browse for suitable battle music. Oh god, there are so many songs. Which one would be a good fit for this duel? Wait, there's one. That's perfect! You hit play, close your eyes, and become lost in visions of Nash and Crustacean Carapace smoking M9 casings, and Jake doing that thing where he flies through the air, shooting two guns at once. Yes, so awesome. Jake, fly through the air shooting two guns at once. You do the thing where you fly through the air shooting two guns at once. That thing isn't even that big of a deal for you. You do that thing practically every day on Hell Murder Island. Your furious salvo of deadly bullets scares the frightening fauna off into the jungle. Realness attribute and all. Another triumph for adventure. Time to blow the smoke off your Berettas and saunter off into the... Whoa, not so fast! Behind you, Jake! Ha! Got you, you son of a... Shit, wait! Oh no! It was only one of those sweet little fairy balls. You just murdered him inappropriately with your multi-bullet device. You love those little fairy balls. You feel just awful. Jane, implement plan of last resort. You have waited around long enough. Dad's legendary car wash won't last forever, and the day isn't getting any younger. You pack up Pop-Pop's book and bust out your trusty homing device. Jane, activate. Here goes nothing. God, he is such a little troublemaker. Hopefully he will mind his manners today. Jake, exit forest. Now Jake, behold zoological splendor. Looks like the centaur herd is out in full force today. You have to be careful about walking under them. There are extreme hazards involved, such as the threat of falling manure, or milk. Jake, examine Frog Temple. There are the ruins you'll be making your way towards once you've got the uranium. Still need to locate that enigmatic brobot. He's out there, somewhere, just watching. You can feel it. Can't let your guard down for a second, or you'll get served like a dude on Butler Island. Jake, look down. Uh-oh. Something's coming up. Not the encounter you were hoping for today. These things don't back down. Jane, assess damage. Poor Pop-Pop's severed head got nicked by the fireplace poker. He's going to need a lot of work this time. Over the years, your dad has spent thousands of dollars on repairs. Oh well, how much more grounded can you get than you already are? Jane, put head back. You stick the poker down his neck hole and jam the head back on the spike as a temporary measure. That looks somewhat more respectable, you guess. Looks like the troublemaker's father is calling. Jane, answer Strider.
Why have you activated, dear sweet Huggy Bear? Are you in danger?
Oh, no. I'm just trying to leave my house. Is this the real you, by the way?
Yeah, it's me. I disabled the AR for now.
Okay, just making sure. Jake was having some issues with it earlier, and I don't think he received its obfuscating tendencies in the humorous spirit intended.
Yes, I'm catching up with the situation now.
Oh, so you're talking to Jake then?
Nah, just reading their chat logs. Man, what the fuck? I can't leave these two alone for a minute. Can a guy get his ablutions on in fucking peace?
Was it that bad?
Not really. The responder doesn't much distort my position on things, usually. Its demeanor leaves something desired, though. I'd prefer it didn't make such aggressive and repeated claims of fidelity to my persona. Be misrepresenting hells of key subtleties, yo.
Why not just turn it off then?
Keeps them both on their toes.
Who?
Jake and the responder. Jake needs to be more skeptical. Rather than take a Pollyanna jackknife ass first off whatever turnip truck is blowing through town that day, he's got to apply more critical reasoning to shit. I keep telling him, dude, you've got to be more like Jane.
These lectures, I presume, are roughly similar in complexion to those I'm familiar with. Those wherein I have, and I quote, got to be more like Jake?
Yes, exactly. You're finally fucking getting it.
I sincerely doubt that I am.
Said the stubborn skeptic, skeptically.
Let's not talk about my issues again, shan't we?
Shallant? That ain't a thing to say even for you.
Shush! The word shan't escape my vocabulary any longer, just as you shan't nitpick my language. That's my turf you're on, Buster.
Alright, kinda don't care.
What were you saying?
About what? Jake?
About leaving the responder on.
Yeah. Anyway, I kind of owe it to him to let the program run as often as possible.
Jake?
No, the responder. It is a fully cognitive, self-aware entity I'm responsible for, not even to mention an approximate cerebral duplicate of myself. You don't just make a clone of yourself to live in a dead-end existence where it has no chance to thrive as an individual or surpass its limitations. That'd be sick!
True.
Also, the more the software runs, the broader and more detailed its experiential canopy becomes. Makes her a better dialogic partner.
Dialogic? Are you saying you have conversations with your own autoresponder?
Of course. Why do you think I made the thing?
That's interesting. I guess I always thought it was just a really elaborate gag.
It's that too.
Sometimes your sense of humor seems more impenetrably advanced than your robotics. I'll never understand this tapestry of irony you weave. Maybe I'm just stuck in the dark ages of pranksterism with my funny mustache's corny old joke book.
Yes, you are. But that's fine. We come from different traditions. Someone needs to keep that racist Southern asshole's legacy alive. There's dignity in taking up the work of our familiar predecessors, even if what they did was insanely fucking stupid.
Is that a note of bitterness directed at your superstar brother I'm detecting?
No way! He's awesome. I've told you, I don't begrudge any of his success. I've also told you he isn't my real bro, even though I call him that. We're related through an esoteric process of genetic reamalgamation.
Ah, lordy. Yes, I know. I don't need another ironic lesson in science fiction.
Alright, my lessons are rad as fuck, but suit yourself. The point is, obviously his satirical methods have flaws, and whatever tempered brand of hero worship I might be practicing isn't keeping me from seeing that.
Flaws? Talk about understatement. Those movies are unwatchable. Unless your name is Jake English.
Yes, spectacularly so. But they will have profound historical significance. Mark my words. And flaws aside, it's a legacy I'm proud to inherit. My duty isn't to appropriate his methods with absolute loyalty, but to apply reason and improve upon them, to leave my own mark, to perfect the art of irony. It's just like what you're doing with the work of your ancestor. You're striving to perfect his hokey vaudeville bullshit or something. You seek the zen of a pie to the face, the Tao of falling the fuck down.
If you say so. I don't know. Call me a simpleton, but I just like funny jokes.
Can't fool me. You take your shit as serious as I do. And if I wasn't serious about it, I wouldn't have made you that rabbit. Then where the hell would you be?
Well, aside from thousands of dollars in corpse repair richer, I can't say.
Has he been sleeping in the old man hollow again? Shit, that's adorable.
I can think of cuter places for him to sleep, frankly.
Yeah, bullshit. He's just being instinctive. In the wild, he would gut a carcass and sleep inside for warmth, as well as to secure a tactical advantage for ambushing would-be scavengers.
Oh, please. Anyway, property damage and desecration to cherished elders aside, Mr. Bear has been a lovely addition to the family.
You haven't renamed him yet?
Oh, no. I keep forgetting I'm supposed to.
You've got to fucking rename him. Or change him to a girl if you want. That was important. When pets change owners, they get new names. Fact.
Sorry. I will name him right now. How about Lil Sebastian?
Fuck if that isn't the best name a thing could get.
Yeah. So then, are you saying Mr. Sebastian here was an ironic present? Relayed strictly for guffaws?
Yes, but it's not that simple. There were many layers involved. Some of them are literal layers of metal and plush.
Huh?
There's a real stuffed rabbit beneath its exoskeleton.
What? Really?
Yeah, it belonged to my bro.
I thought you said you didn't have such an heirloom to complete the plushy trifecta.
I didn't. He didn't give it to me and never intended to bequeath it. I stole it.
Ooh, risky.
Nah, I got a little help from RL and ganked it out of his museum. It's this whole priceless collection of stupid shit for movies defended like Fort Knox. Ironically, of course.
So, it's from a movie?
Ever hear of Con Air?
Nope. Wait, wasn't that some bit of action schlock from the 90s?
Yes.
Some of the silly nonsense referenced in his work was well before my time. I don't have the wherewithal to investigate all this minutiae.
Yeah, it doesn't matter really, but it was from that. Dude weirdly obsessed over that shit movie from years, among others. Know those signature shades you see him wearing on magazine covers and stuff? Another prop. A gift from Stiller himself, I believe.
That does sound a tad obsessive. Wasn't he furious about your burglary?
Pretty sure he didn't even notice. In years since, I never saw a news story about a daring heist or anything. I feel like he would have made some hay out of that. And if he did know, he'd probably just want to give me a stoic fist bump or something.
Why didn't you mention this when you gave the gift? More irony?
Essentially, it's not that easy to explain. Broadcasting the gesture would have made it seem tawdry, and would somewhat defray its humor value.
I see. So, it was like a private joke, And if anyone besides you was in on it, the joke would be ruined.
Like I said, there are layers. On one level, I gave you a filthy, tattered piece of shit, albeit of tremendous cultural significance, manhandled by some old B-movie actors, now candy-coated to function as a highly practical defender droid for your personal protection. On another level, I needed to incorporate something passable as a real heirloom, for sentimental reasons.
Aww. Wait, real sentiment or ironic sentiment? Or is there no difference? Am I missing the point here?
No, it was genuine. The upper echelons of irony should always include measures of sincerity, and if the satirical practice is executed faithfully, it will achieve something bona fide in its own right regardless, through an intense commitment bordering on religious devotion to the absolutely insane, absurd, or plain fucking stupid. A very different kind of sincerity begins to materialize, one of reference to the ridiculous. You begin to mean it. But what exactly it is you mean is never quite what it appears on the surface, and is utterly inaccessible to obtuse and literal minds. That you mean it then becomes inseparable from the joke, and additional rich strata of humor may be stripped aggressively from this irreconcilable truth.
This is fascinating, if a wee bit more dissertation than I bargained for this morning. I have so much to learn, and I'm not even saying that ironically. Will you teach me your ways one day, sir? Perhaps an apprenticeship will open?
Oh god, I'd love that. Consider the position yours for the taking anytime. Feel free to approach and kneel before Cal. With my sword and his floppy mitten, you will receive my flash-step anointments shoulder to shoulder, and to shoulder again.
Tempting, but that rain check will have to stay unendorsed for now. Little Seb is beginning to act out, and I must put his fidgetiness to constructive use.
Cool. Jane, one more thing. I'm sure you must be aware by now that you'll be the leader of our group, as you will be the first to enter the session.
No? This is news to me. I never gathered that team leader was a thing for this game.
Trust me, it's a thing.
Are you sure? I have my doubts. I believe as a group we will have the temerity to succeed, without my having to order people around like an insufferable bossy pants.
That's why you're our leader, Jane. Optimism through stalwart skepticism is an effect not everyone is plucky enough to be graced with.
That's stupid.
Yeah, I know. You're not our leader, you're our friend, right?
Precisely. There is a big difference.
And statements like that are also why you're our leader, but only in name and spirit. Less so, functionally. If it puts your mind at ease, I'll be the one pulling the strings here.
Oh, yes? Then this whole affair will be one of D. Strider's grand productions in puppetry?
I will be the unseen hand whose nimble digits are behind every subtle twist in our session's bulbous foam ass. At least those gyrations not happening by the volition of its own quivering, absorbent proboscis. If you ever need help, Jane, if you're ever in any trouble at all, let me know. Just say the word. I'll whip the toggle stick of this ludicrous marionette, cavorting its humongous bottom to intercept your free fall through the abyss. Snow cone you up in the fluffy crook of its cleft. Don't be alarmed if you're in no hurry to unpry yourself, for the great jut of this impudent rump has more yield to your touch than you ever dreamt. Remember to catch your breath as it cherishes the imprint of your hand, like a memento from a lover gone to war. There's a lot of gift to that ass, you might say. I'd like to settle in, make myself comfortable, start a family. Bounce a coin off that ass you'll demand of visitors. It's not going anywhere. Bet that coin will take a good nap there. It's a gamble you win every goddamn time. Yeah.
These lessons we talked about, they've already begun, haven't they?
Jane, soon you'll believe what I've told you. You'll believe it all. It's just a shame that believing will take something so coarse as seeing, for a girl as sharp as you. Critical thought can lead one to accept the unlikely just as much as dismiss the impossible. I can help with this too. Would you like me to program a Jane Crocker responder for you? I only require a simple capture of your brain.
Holy moly! Thank you, but no. I'm not ready to get dialogic with my cyber self just yet. My friends keep me busy enough as it is. Speaking of which, I really need to go. I know you love to talk my ear off, and it's always a treat. But let's catch up later after the game starts, okay? And if I do need your help, I promise I'll take you up on your offer.
I made several. Which one?
The one where you hopefully not literally, offered to catch me in the crevice of a great big squishy butt. Gotta go!
Jane, command Sebastian to lift fridge. You order dear sweet little Sebastian to put his fidgetness to constructive use. He is eager to assist and lifts the appliance with ease. He finds a note taped underneath the fridge. It seems to be addressed to you. Jane, read note.
Daughter, if you're reading this, it means you are strong enough to lift the fridge. You have truly become a mature, powerful woman. I have never been more proud. Now be a good girl, put the fridge down and stay inside.
Fat chance, Dad. This bird's gotta fly. Uh-oh. Little Seb's acting out again. His legs are getting fidgety and bothersome. Better tell him to put the fridge down gently before he causes more damage. Jane, tell Seb to put fridge down. Jane, throw down your hat in disgust. Jane, level up. You've been climbing your echelon very gradually for various minor accomplishments here and there since you were 13. That was such a sweet textbook hat off. It earned you just enough to clear the next rung. Fedora Fledgling. Nice going. Hat, level up. The well-travelled hat shares in your glorious spoils. The battle-hardened accessory reaches dizzying new heights, leapfrogging from the douchebag's dome sucker rung to the rare, highly coveted martyr's piss cradle rung. Jake, run! How can these things be so fast on land? It moves like some sort of giant frisky seal that is very hungry and angry. You know from experience that bullets only make them hungrier and angrier. So there is nothing to do but run. Oh no, it's a hostile swarm of those little fairy balls. They're probably pissed off about the one you killed earlier. They have come for revenge. Oh my god, the humanity! How they exact their pound of flesh! Oh god! Oh no! Oh god! Oh god! Oh! Ah! Nearby, someone or something bleats like a goat for strategic purposes. And also, ironic purposes. Jane, run! The jig is so totally up. Nothing left to do but scurry your little legs to that box, snatch the mail and scram. Jane, get mail. End of Act 6, Act 1.